Hello students, this is the grading for the Cluster 3 test, Poetry. Alright, what you were supposed to do for this first one is, on your answer sheet you were actually supposed to go ahead and give me these answers. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what it is on the test, and then you will determine as you're correcting your peer's paper if they got the right answer or not. Okay? Alright, so notice this first one is worth 3 points. So these are going to be worth 3 points, these first ones. So first what you had to do is you had to identify two items that are compared below, right? The meaning of each comparison in the space provided. You were going to do that on your paper. Alright, so you're supposed to identify the two things that are being compared. The calm sky filled with large idle clouds reflected Charlie's mood as he stretched out on the grass. Okay, so what two things are being compared? The calm sky and Charlie's mood. If you just put sky or mood, that's fine. The meaning, the sky reflected Charlie's mood, or something close to it. Okay, so point for getting the first comparison, point for getting the second comparison, point for getting the meaning. Okay, 3 points. Alright, moving on. The flowers wilting in the noon sun perfectly mirror Diane's interest in her aunt's old stories. So what two things are being compared? The flowers and Diane's interest. If you put flowers and interest, that's fine. What's the meaning? Well, Diane was quickly losing interest in her aunt's stories. Okay, moving on. Sorry about that, it was blocking. I just looked up and realized that. Let me fix it real quick. Alright, next. Comparison. As Home Run Harry prepared to play the state finals, he couldn't believe that he had left his prize bat behind. On his most important day, Harry appeared as an artist without his favorite brush. Alright, so two things are, a couple comparisons going on here. If you put Harry, okay, then Harry is being compared to an artist. Or you could have put the bat being compared to the brush. Or you could have said Home Run Harry and his bat are being compared to an artist and his brush. Okay, so there were 3 possible answers. If you didn't get all that, rewind this video and listen to it again. The meaning, without his bat, Harry seemed ill-equipped for the state finals, or something close to that. Okay, without his bat, Harry was unprepared. Without his bat, Harry may not hit the ball. Alright, moving on. Alright, the directions say, underline the 2 items that are compared in each sentence below, circle either metaphor or simile, then write the meaning of the comparison in the space provided. Alright, so this first one, these are 4 points each. Okay, don't forget the ones up above were 3 points each. Alright, these are 4 points each. You got to find the 2 comparisons. That's 1, 2. And then you have to tell me if it's a metaphor, and then you have to tell me the meaning. Alright, this first one. Julie's hair was a shiny golden cascade. Well, there is no word like or as, so that means it's a metaphor. Julie's hair was being compared to a shiny golden cascade, or hair to cascade. I'll take that as well. The meaning, Julie's hair resembled a shiny golden waterfall. Pretty straightforward. Moving on. Let's just get rid of that altogether. How about that? Alright, which one are we on? Remind me. Oh, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, number 5. All right. Unfortunately, the burgers Ronnie's mom prepared looked like small lumps of coal rather than something edible. All right. So what's being compared? The burgers to small lumps of coal, or the burgers to coal. This is a simile because it's using like or as. There's the like right there. And what is the meaning? Well, the burgers were too burnt to eat, right? What's a lump of coal? Well, a lump of coal is burnt. It's charcoal. Okay. Number 6, the two things that are being compared is a ski jacket to a big bag of marshmallows. Although Julie liked the ski jacket, Michelle thought it was a big bag of marshmallows with a belt. So what's being compared? Ski jacket to a big bag of marshmallows. If you put ski jacket to marshmallows, that's fine, but you should put big bag of marshmallows. This is a metaphor because you're comparing two things without using the word like or as, and the meaning, the ski jacket was very puffy. Okay. Moving over to word analysis, this is pretty simple. Number 10 means to delay for a future time. Postpone. Remember, you learned that post means to come after. 11 means having many uses. Okay, multi-purpose. Multi means many. Number 12 means most magnificent. Okay, magnificent also sounds like magnify. Okay, which makes bigger, which makes grander, grandest. All right, so number 12 was D. Remember, at any time you can always rewind this video if you've missed anything. Make sure you do that before you ask me any questions. Alright, number 1. What conclusion can be drawn from sawdust? This is under reading comprehension. The speaker remembers his or her father with affection. Yeah, right? If you look back to sawdust, she liked him. And the word that told me that she liked him was this word right here, sweet. Right? If you don't remember your dad with affection, you're not going to use the word sweet. You would have said, wearing the horrible smell of trees. Right? So I know that she loved him. What conclusion cannot be made from who? Okay? The speaker believes that everyone in the country liked and respected Martin Luther King. No, you can't make that. Because look, right here it says, though some didn't like him. Okay? So, correct answer here, the speaker believes that everyone in the country liked and respected Martin Luther King. No, that cannot be drawn from who. Carefully read the questions below, then choose the best answer for each question. You may return to the poems as often as necessary. Which of the following is a metaphor? Wearing the sweet smell of the trees. Well, you can't wear wearing sweet smell of tree. You can't wear a tree, right? Even though now that I read it, wearing the sweet smell, you can wear a smell, don't you? Which of the following is a metaphor? Wearing the sweet smell of the trees. I mean, because it smells like pine. I've smelled somebody who smells like pine. Trail of wood chips. No, he really did that. He was a logger. No, he really was. My dad carved a homemade bat out of a pine tree limb. I'm going to tell you, everybody gets this one correct no matter what. Okay, so B, literary analysis, number 3. What is the meaning of the phrase, the smell of sawdust drifts by in sawdust? Okay, so the smell is obviously his dad, or her dad, right? Okay, it says, the smell of sawdust drifts by, and I remember dad. Well, okay, when I was longer, she's remembering her dad. It says right there, dad is walking by smelling of sawdust. He came home light, walked in the door, wearing the sweet smell, cut down. Okay, so it's pretty obvious. Number 6, in 9-volt batteries, the poet chose the phrase cracked me distracted because Sounds harsh and painful, okay? Cracked, to me, we're not talking about an egg, okay? We're not talking about an egg. The bat did not crack in two, that's not what happened. And the brother was angry. Yeah, the brother, we don't even know if that's true, okay? So crack just means, to me, okay, and hopefully to you found it as well, that crack means something that's painful. The phrase feelings rattled like glass is an example of what? There's that like. Remember, if it has like or as in it, it's a simile. If it doesn't have like or as, it's a metaphor. And both of these are a comparison. Okay, it means I'm comparing something. Clouds to cotton balls. This is the one that I talked about in class, right? The clouds are like cotton balls, well then that's a simile. Clouds were cotton balls, that's a metaphor. Hopefully you know that by now. In number 8, in 9-volt batteries, the phrase "the world flipped over itself and grew bright" is an example of, well, to be quite honest, humans don't grow bright, but, so I think to myself, well, first I thought it was personification, but I thought, well, what grew bright doesn't make any sense, but humans can flip over themselves. And if you're saying, no they can't, Mr. Larson, I would like to see it. Well, it doesn't matter. A dog can flip over itself. I've seen that happen. If you can do a black flip, you can flip over yourself. But let me tell you something. The world cannot do that. So you're making an inanimate object be animate. Personification. Okay, moving on. Number 9, the image of a mouthful of 9-volt batteries is effective because it suggests, well, what would 9-volt batteries taste like in your mouth? Painful, right? Also, if you've had feelings, you know that it does have this kind of battery taste in your mouth. But you may not. If you have perfect teeth, then you don't have to worry about that. Alright, 11. The answer, A, B, C, B. Let's go to it. See who. Okay, what's this? A, B, C, B. Is that what it is? A, B, C, B. Look at that. Right? Freedom, blacks, rights, facts. Rhyme, rhyme. Gave all him tall. Rhyme, rhyme, no, no. So, this would be, you would just move on with it then. It would be C, this would be a D, E, F, D, right? Because it has to follow something. So, yeah, A, B, C, B. A, B, C, B. Number 13, I told you that it can't be D because I already knew that the correct answer would have been B. And how do I know that this is the correct answer? Well, freedom can't ring because freedom is soundless. Walk together as sister and brother. Remember, anytime you see a like or as, that's a comparison. That means it's a simile. Let us be judged by what is within. What's within us? Well, some of us say our souls. Okay, so and that's what we should be judged on. All right. Okay. These are pretty straightforward. Remember, with number 1, it's not rasp, it's rasp with a P. Number 4, number 2, vowel, so get rid of the E. This is an A, shin. And this is IES, remember. Alright, five. Alright, which words in sentence 3 should be capitalized? Well, should have found that it was Boston, Massachusetts, and Poe. Okay, number 3, Boston, city. Poe was a poet, last name. So like my last name is Larson, this person's last name is Poe. Number 6, words in sentence for number 4 should be capitalized. So 4, following his, so University of Virginia. That's like saying, I don't know, what would you guys know? Thomas Russell Middle School. Okay. If we said Thomas Russell of the middle school, you want to capitalize of or that, right? But here, University. Okay, Poe's already capitalized, and then Allen family, right? Where is it? Allen, right there. Okay. So, University of Virginia and Allen. I think I'm doing this wrong. So it's 4. What happened to 5, 6? Oh, 6. Oh, it's 6. 4 and sentence 4. That's what it's following his parents' raised. Allen, Richmond, Virginia. Okay. Allen, Richmond, Virginia. Sorry about that, everybody. Allen, Richmond, Virginia. I'm just going to hurry this up because I'm taking too much time. Which words in sentence 5 should be capitalized? University of Virginia and Tamerlan. Okay, that was something he wrote. What word in sentence 9 should not be capitalized? So in sentence 9, okay, this one a lot of you, well, not a lot of you, but some of you had a problem with this. Look, okay, on October 7th, 1849, Poe died after being found ill and semi-conscious on a Baltimore street. Okay, it's on a Baltimore street, not on Baltimore Street, not on Escuela Parkway, no, on a Baltimore street, like on a Milpitan street, right? If I were to say on a Milpitas street, he ran to a Milpitas street. Okay, if I'm talking about a street in Milpitas, I don't capitalize the street. When I'm talking about a street in Baltimore, I don't capitalize the street. Okay, so number 8 is D. 9. You should have remembered conjunctions, articles within titles do not get capitalized. And our last one, number 10, which sentence does not contain any capitalization errors? That would have been sentence 8D. Alright, if you need to, you can go ahead and rewind any part of this so you can watch this again. I've misplaced. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's count how many points this is worth. This one was 3, so 3, 3, 3. These ones I said were 4, 4, 4, 4. Word analysis I said was 1 point, so 1, 1, 1. These ones were 1 point as well. I believe everything else was 1 point, yeah. 1, 1. 1 point 1 1. Alright, so let's count these up. Alright. 3, 6, 9, 4, 8, 12. See, 9, 11, 21. Is that correct? 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Looks like 44. Is that right? If I'm wrong, come up and tell me, but I will probably know after first period because they'll let me know. So anyway, it's out of 44. So number correct. And then you need to put just down here in the corner. Okay, so you put that there. You go down here in the corner, corrected by your name. Okay. And all of this should be in, as always.